I'm already sweating.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a historic episode.
This is a heat wave episode.
Fucking heat wave episode, boys. The boys are absolutely sweating their balls off. Yeah, but welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have not already, is the heat wave going on everywhere, or is it just like it's just here? What?
Do you need me to answer that?
Yeah.
It's just here. It's just
just here, like bad.
Like
here.
the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Like Seattle and everything else included. But it's
I knew that. I don't know why I even said that.
It's still winter in Australia though.
True. Yeah.
Whole planet. They're taking global warming to the next level.
Yeah.
Whole planet's at 50 degrees.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. But listeners of the Clouded Judgement podcast, the boys are fucking dying. We had the craziest heat wave of my entire life that I've ever experienced.
No,
the hottest temperatures I have ever experienced.
Yeah, no, literally. The hottest temperatures since I think the last record for 40 whatever degrees was 1937. I've never seen the thermostat above 40 in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
We've never seen it hit 40. Yeah. I've seen it hit 37 once, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It's crazy. Normally, hot in the summer here, people, is 30.
As hot as it gets would be 35.
And yesterday, was it yesterday that was the hottest day, right? Is it Tuesday? Yeah. Yesterday was 45. Yeah. It was 45 degrees.
Did you hear how hot it got in Lytton?
Yeah, it was 50.
It was 49.5.
Yeah. At least, come on, 0.5. They at least get to 50.
Yeah, they broke the whole Canadian record.
Demolished the Canadian record. We were actually the hottest place in the world besides, it was Iran and one other place. They were ripping 50, and we were 40, 49 and a half.
God damn.
But bro, 50 degrees? It makes no sense. I'm not even joking, people. I put a baking sheet outside and tried to cook an egg on it.
Did it work?
I got too excited. I put the egg on there too quick.
Did you put the baking sheet down?
I let it sit for an hour. I should have let it for all day because I genuinely wanted to get a rock and cook it like Shrek, but I couldn't find a flat enough one.
Yeah.
One that was baking in the heat all day.
You should have went back and found that rock that those people were banging on in the woods.
Oh,
because that had the beam of sunlight on it.
Yeah.
Could have cracked an egg on that.
Yeah, not eating that egg.
Wash
you mean
it
the
off
one where
first.
that guy's fucking semen was on?
Fucking take a Lysol wipe, scrub it down.
Yeah, make it clean.
Why does this egg taste like chemicals?
But dude, it's actually crazy. We're in a room right now with no AC. We had to turn the fan off because of the sound on the podcast. I decided to wear all gray. So we're going to have to take a couple breaks during this episode.
For reference, though, we're in the basement of a house.
Yeah.
And, more often than not, the basement is the coldest place in your house because heat rises. For some, it's been nice and cool for the most part, dude. I think it's because I've been, editing and running my computer for the most part today.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Oh, my God, dude. It makes no sense. People are just, dropping dead.
I told you this before, last week when I checked the weather, when we initially saw that it would, the first time I checked the weather and I was scrolling through in the 2-week thing and I'm 40. Huh?
Yeah.
That must be fucked up. There's something wrong here. And then it was severe weather warning and I was oh no.
It came out of nowhere too. It was
because it was
lot, at least for me, I realized it was going to be 45 2 days before it happened or something like that. It was gradually getting hotter.
Yeah.
But I don't really
You're
it didn't
it's
clue
30, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on, right?
No, dude,
But, yeah.
I recognized, I realized it a week before. I was I was coming up to this dreading it.
Yeah.
Because I had no AC down here, nothing. I was so fucked. And
dude, AC units everywhere sold out instantly. I was talking to a guy today earlier. First of all, went to jiu-jitsu tonight. Terrible idea. It's 33 today, so it calmed
35.
down. 35? Yeah, it calmed down. My class is at 7:30. No AC in there. One single fan in a room that's fucking...
with a bunch of guys rolling around sweating.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. There was there was a moment where I was it sounds sus.
Gay.
Yeah, I was on top of a guy, and
it's Pride Month.
I put my head I had to put my head not on top of his head because it was just a stream It wasn't like drops of sweat. It was a stream falling on this guy's face.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
We're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, bro. I should start selling ice cubes on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh no, that's legit. Like how I cool off before I go to bed, because usually by the time I go to bed, it's like 1 a.m. My dad gets up at like 4, so I don't want to wake the guy up and go rip a cold shower.
Yeah.
So I just like the last couple nights, I just grab an ice cube, lay in bed with the fan on me, and just rub it all over my nipples.
Bro, if there wasn't a heat wave and someone came down, you're just like, you're completely naked, spread eagle.
Rubbing an ice cube on my chest. Terrific, by the way. Because
you get it nice and hard.
You get it like up here as well, like on like the brow.
Yeah.
Oh, terrific.
Cools you right down.
Get it on the wrists. I got it on my
And it's
ankles.
so hot that thing's gone in 5 seconds.
Oh, no, dude, I was holding it in my hand, and like I'm just like a stream of water is running down me. It was great.
Holy shit. Don't eat it though, because you'll get more dehydrated.
Oh yeah, no shit.
But hey,
Fuck,
yeah, dude, it's crazy. I went on a boat. For the first time in a year on Sunday, the hottest day, or the
second hottest
day. It was pretty much the hottest. It was 43, 43. So I decided to be out in the sun all day. Luckily, I didn't really get burnt. Covered myself in sunscreen every like 20 minutes. I would just lathered myself up.
I'm still like, were you drinking a lot of water and stuff?
Only beers.
I'm very, very surprised you didn't get heat stroke. Yeah.
It was good. We didn't go for that long. It was like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Still,
man. Yeah.
At that level of like
I
heat.
had like 8 or something like that.
Goddamn.
I had water. I mixed in a water, but I was constantly jumping in the water, cooling myself off. And the pit lake is fucking cold. So
it's all it's mountain runoff.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah. But yeah, man, crazy. It's the hottest temperature that I ever experienced in my fucking life.
Our one buddy was like, he's been like scouring for an AC.
It's impossible to find one.
Woke up at 7 a.m. today, and
people are waiting in line.
I wake up and he's got like just a snap, and it just says, it's like the thing of like the Costco website, and it's just, let's fucking go. He secured himself an AC just in time for the heat wave to end.
Yeah, just in time for it to end. What an idiot. They're expensive, man. They're like $500,
$300 for that one.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even know, man. It's just fucking.
Retarded.
It's cooling down, but I'm going camping this weekend.
The fact, bro, that it's like 11 p.m. right now, and it's still 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was like
this is nice though. Like, okay, it's not nice in the room, but like when you go on like a walk and you go outside, like to chill outside when it's this hot, it feels like you're like fucking Mexico. Like when you first go to like Hawaii or Mexico and you get off the plane and you're going,
it's like,
and you're like, it just like sucks it out of your body. It's just humid as fuck.
Dude,
and like,
so when I was like 12, I went to Vegas with my parents.
Yeah.
And that like you're inside the hotel, like in Mandalay. We were in Mandalay Bay, perfect, like crisp 18 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's like you're nice. You're wearing like shorts and a t-shirt, cool as fucking tits. You know what I mean? Those doors part way, and you don't feel it.
Yeah.
You'll literally like walk through the doorway, and it's like you're getting punched in the nuts by the heat. You're literally like you said, you walk through and it's like,
yeah, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's tough.
As soon as you like breathe in the outside air, it just burns the inside of your lungs.
Yeah, we have a friend that's originally from Vegas, and she moved up here.
Yeah.
And she was like,
she's from Vegas, hey?
Yeah. Oh. She was like, it's not fucking hot as Vegas. We're only 10 degrees off. And then yesterday, I think it was my cousin actually posted a thing on her Instagram story, and it was like 45 degrees in Maple Ridge and 40 degrees in Vegas. And I like screenshots, and I was like, get fucked.
Get fucked. Yeah.
Complaining.
Quit your complaining. You happy now?
You brought this on yourself.
Oh, but yeah, man. No, we could just hop right into it. Well, first of all, boys, anyways, this is why the podcast is coming up a little late, because there's not a chance I'm sitting in this room when it was 45 fucking degrees outside. In front of lights.
Yeah, no.
Recording this fucking episode. I am sorry.
I've been dreading this. I'm not
gonna lie. It's not that bad right now, temperature-wise. But yeah, hey. The first thing I want to talk about, which is kind of cool, I saw it yesterday. Or earlier today. Apparently, scientists in China have discovered a new species of human that I'll just read this out because it's actually pretty cool and we can talk about it. So scientists in China have discovered the skull of a completely new species of a human that they've nicknamed Dragon Man. What an interesting name, first of all. This skull was supposedly discovered in 1933, but was recently dug back up days ago. It is significantly larger than the skull of a human from today, but the size of the brain was likely the same. The scientists, there's blah, 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 lived in East Asia 146,000 years ago, and are claiming that the discovery could change the course of human evolution as we know it. It's... What? I mean, do you have an ice cube? Are you rubbing it on your fucking forehead? You're just sitting there. You're just nutting. You're putting it on the wrists. Oh my God. You're an absolute fiend.
Do you know how hot I am normally?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a warm person.
Yeah.
It gets over 30 degrees, I melt. It's 45? You kidding me?
Are you kidding me? It's 45
My dad, like a fucking maniac, was like, yeah, put your car in the garage. We'll wash your car, like clean out the inside, like shampoo, clean the... My car is immaculate right now. We did it when it like had like just hit 45.
Yeah.
I'm like vacuuming my car. I'm like, oh, help me, please.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Oh, let's go in a fucking oven of a garage. But anyway, yeah. So you told me about that, and this isn't the first time.
Yeah.
That I've heard about like a discovery like this.
Yeah.
Like it happens every few years. I feel like they discover something new.
Mm-hmm.
But a cool thing about that is I'm actually curious if it is that old because, what's it called? So, sorry, had a bit of an air bubble. So, if you look back in Roman records, they talk about like getting invaded by steppe peoples or like Mongols or like Scythians, the Xiongnu, those like Attila the Hun. Mm-hmm. Those people were like the horseback nomads that would come in and just fuck shit up.
Yep.
Because they like had united.
Yep, and they're angry. Yep.
Some of the Romans were kind of in the era of like the Hunnic people, so Attila and all them. And one of their main things was when they had babies, they would bind the heads of the babies. And like because
what does that mean? What is bind the head of the baby?
So like essentially put like a turban or something like that on their head, but very tightly woven.
Yeah.
So it's like, have
changes
you ever
how their skull like when the people put the rings on their neck to like make their neck
exactly
longer.
like that, or like fucking swaddling clothes,
or like in when people like push down on babies' heads.
Yeah,
to make a little ashtray. Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's from Family Guy.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's because the baby's skull is so moldable. Yeah. It hasn't fused yet. So they'll do that and slowly but surely grow the skull out. So you can look up pictures of like the Romans would write about, and like their recollections would write about these Hunnic tribesmen coming out and looking like monstrous.
Because their heads are super long.
Like long in the back.
Wasn't that a thing with like Egyptians? Weren't the Egyptians doing that? Or there's paintings of like ancient like Egyptian what's it called, like scriptures on the walls and shit. What's the name? Hieroglyphs. There's like long skulls of them too, and then that's where all the conspiracy theories started around. Like they're being crossbred with aliens and shit.
The Egyptians also dealt with Hunnic or like steppe peoples, known as the Scythians, and they would have done this as a similar thing. So that's where I know what you're talking about. People have kind of narrowed it down and been like, that was either people incorporated from those tribes or just the people like invading, and that's why they had like the hieroglyphs of them. But so that you showed it to me, and the same thing. The guy's like the head of the thing is kind of elongated in the back. Yeah, and that it just immediately like rang a bell. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, that looks the exact same. It's fucking cool though. That like
it's cool, but it says that in that thing that I read,
it said it was like 100,000 years old.
It was like close to 150,000 years old, but it said that the skull was bigger than a human's, but the brain was possibly the same size. Yeah. So it's not necessarily like an elongated skull. It's probably just like dude, imagine seeing like one of those motherfuckers walk up to you, just a big ass dense skull.
That's what like the Romans wrote about, like going up against them. They're fucking terrified because they look like monsters, dude. Yeah. You're seeing this dude on a fucking horse. So
with a massive head.
With like a super like the xenomorphs from Alien. Yeah. Like
that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like long. Yeah. You're like, I'd be fucking shitting my pants.
Trey. Aerodynamics.
And they're standing up in a horse shooting you with arrows. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm used to fighting Germans. What happened?
Cool. It's cool how I always like when shit like this happens where like we think we have our history dialed in.
Oh.
And then there's which we don't.
Yeah.
But
like
something happens.
A single skull comes along and it's like,
well,
yeah, fuck the whole thing.
Yeah, it fucked the whole thing.
Scrap everything you know. That ain't it.
And there's gonna be another discovery in fucking the next however long, which is gonna be it's gonna be another thing like this. There's probably multiple different variations of old humans.
Well, yeah, living.
Because when was how long ago do you think that Lucy lady was? Like the first known. It was like the old monkey bitch.
Wasn't it like the oldest known Homo sapien?
Yeah.
It was like
her name was Lucy.
20,000 years ago or something like that.
No. Was it? No. It was way more. I think it was like 300,000 or something like that. It was something.
Hold on. I actually want to pull this up.
Yeah, pull that up.
There's a thing about how like way back, like when like the division between Neanderthals and like Homo erectus and Homo sapiens was a thing. The phasing out of the Neanderthal was like their brains were smaller, right? So obviously we could like outdevelop them.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening, we literally like ate them.
Fuck yeah.
They were animals like to us, you know
yeah.
what I mean? So we would just hunt them, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Kill them off. So that's the thinking with that is like there were a bunch of like subtypes of like different types of humans, and then we just like Homo sapiens, which is what we are, came along and we're just so advanced that we just outthought them.
Yeah,
we're like you're apes, literally. We just fucking killed them off.
Yeah,
even though they're closer to us than an actual ape is.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Lucy, mummy.
It's not a mummy.
Ethiopia.
Is it?
Yeah,
no.
It's like.
No, it's not.
Lucy the Australopithecus, and why?
How old is it? Because I know that there was something that happened a while ago where it was something like this, where they thought that humans originated, or if humans had been on this earth for this amount of time, and then they found a sort of bone or a skull that made us have to rewrite the history that humans were actually here like 100,000 years earlier.
Oh, Lucy is 3.2 million years old. She's like
she's
ape.
old, but she's ape.
Yeah, like full on.
But it's weird to think about that. That's only 3.2 million years ago.
That like we were already so far along the line that like the time between that and now is like nothing compared to the time between everything else and that. You know?
Yeah.
Like we were already far enough along the line that like you could draw the conclusion from then to us. You know? Yeah. It's fucking cool shit.
It's cool.
Yeah, she was an Australopithecus afarensis.
Nice.
Place discovered Afar Depression, Ethiopia. So a similar area to like the cradle of civilization, like Mesopotamia, which I do like. Obviously, you see like a lot of skulls in East Asia, China, and like Southeast Asia and stuff because a lot of like the Native Americans 10,000 years before they were there would have come over that bridge that was bridging Russia, modern day Russia and Alaska.
Yeah.
So they would have come over there. So before, like the migration or like the people that were left there would have been maybe like different subhumans. You know what I mean? Like so many things we don't know about. It's fucking cool though. Like how we all fucking got around and like individually developed based on like the people that the Euro or like the what's it called, like Indo-Europeans that were like there that migrated to Europe, like their skin lost all of its melanin because it was so fucking cold up there at the time.
Yeah.
That's why we have fucking pasty ass dudes.
It's cool to think about though, because like if you think about the way that the timeline's going, what humans are going to look like in the future, a lot of people think that humans, there's not going to be any more white people or like black people. Like it's all going to be one. Like the gray. Everyone's just going to be mixed or gray.
Yeah.
And
like
then,
I'm using the term gray isn't because it's like the blending of like all of the colors into one.
You ain't talking like gray. Imagine we just gray.
Walk out of your house. Gray. It's like we look like the fucking. You remember like the pixies from Fairly Odd Parents? Those business motherfuckers. There was like the fairyland that was all like colorful shit. Then there was like Pixie Land and it was just gray. They were
I
all
vaguely remember.
business dudes. Here,
Business dudes, pull it up.
I'll pull it up on my phone because I can actually show you. I can't really show you on the
Pixies.
lap.
But yeah, man, it's
Gross.
it's cool. Like there's shit like that, and the weird thing is now is like a lot of people like you could just fucking lie about that shit too, and I'll just believe you.
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, like the discovering the old ass people.
Yeah, I'll just believe you. Like I don't know. I haven't seen. It is
fucks.
so hot all of a sudden. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're just gonna be gray. The
Just gray as
Pixies,
fuck.
baby. Holy shit.
But no, yeah, I know. Like I've heard it talked about multiple times. How like the eventual blending of all different races is just gonna leave us in like this like tan color. You know, like a middle ground between everybody.
Well, that's still the conspiracy. Like I don't want to get full on Joe Rogan, but that's still the conspiracy theory about like if like the gray aliens that we picture are actually from a different planet or not, or if it's from like an Earth civilization where they're from the future and they somehow could come back to this timeline, and that's how the evolution of humans is going. Like our brains are getting bigger, we're getting smaller. We don't need our muscles anymore because we're using
technology.
Yeah, and then that just phases out, right? Like you know how like back in the day when we were all cavemen, motherfuckers were way stronger than they are now.
Yeah.
Right? We're going in that general direction. So that's kind of a thought process there. But
I want to say though, just because of Earth's natural gravity, we're always going to have to be like you're gonna be stuck with like this base form. We can't get any lankier than this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're at a disadvantage.
And people are getting taller.
Yeah, people are getting taller because that's the reproductive thing.
Yeah.
Like people look for
like was it Napoleon like 5'2" or 5'3" or something?
5'8".
Oh.
Or
I thought there was like
5'6" or.
I thought people always thought that he was like way smaller.
Yeah, because they called him
like,
the little corporal. He was like that was like the thing. That was how you got on his nerves. You fucking downplayed his size, but in reality, he was
the biggest little cock syndrome of all time.
Oh no, he did though, for real. Yeah, he had little man syndrome, 100%. But he was average height for the time. They just said he was a manlet. It's the same thing as now though.
Yeah.
Our average height is like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
But we call everybody that's under 6 feet like a fucking manlet or whatever, even though nobody is.
Nobody's what?
Like nobody that's 5'8" to 5'10's a manlet. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like, nobody like it's.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah. All my fucking short homies out there. Let's go.
Yeah, both of us are on that 6 foot gang. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Tiny meat gang. No?
Let's go. Yeah.
Should have seen the memes we were posting earlier.
A lot of memes.
Oh yeah.
Like small dick memes.
Yeah. I'll show you because there was.
Show me on break. We're gonna have to take a break here in a couple minutes because I'm fucking dying. I need to fucking refill these ice cubes. These ice cubes. I filled this water bottle up with so many ice cubes. They didn't even make it to your house.
Dude, I've been getting like
it's a 5-minute drive.
Been getting ice caps and stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the day, just because like I'm dying.
Yeah.
I need something.
Yeah.
Go get an ice cap. By the time I make it home, it's water. It's fucking soup.
Yeah.
There's no I'll throw the straw in there as fast as I can, get one sip of like the slush.
Yeah, and then you put it,
and then it's
put
gone.
It down, and it's just gone forever.
Like
fuck. Yeah. I need to invest in one of those Yeti coolers or whatever the fuck those things. They're like $500.
$8,000 keeps your shit cold for 8 years. Wow.
What
you got
put a single ice cube in there?
What do you need nitrogen?
To keep, yeah, what the fuck you need to keep cold for that long, hey? Huh? Regular cooler won't do it for you? Won't keep your beers at a proper temperature? You need to have them frozen solid for 12 days.
You ever heard of ice?
It's literally just one ice cube in there and just like 12 beers, one ice cube.
Chilled to the bone.
Hilarious.
Okay. Do you want to
yeah, quick five. Right. Refill the bottle and then we'll get back to it, boys. All right. We're back.
We are back.
We're back. How to get a fucking refill, boys. Refilling the cubes.
Gonna rub them on your nipples?
Yeah, I'm gonna get them a little hard.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're going to be able to star on fucking Pornhub soon, bro.
Did I tell you? Oh, did I tell you? I got you an in.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me.
I got you an in.
Yeah.
So, boys, we're one step closer for Trey filming his first porno. That's all I can say at this point. Is we got? Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. That's all I can say at this point. It's like it's gonna be some dirty shit though. That's all I can say. But you don't start at Brazzers, Trey. You don't start at Brazzers. You got to get the foot in the door.
Yeah.
You know?
Like dirty, are you saying dirty like we talking like amateur or are we talking dirty like
dirty like they're pissing on each other and fucking No, okay. They're not pissing on each other, but it's like dirty like it's like it's not 5 stars. It's not 5 stars. It's not Mia Khalifa in there. You know what I mean?
It's some I got you.
Bag of milk.
Bag of milk. What is this, Ontario? We're bagging the milk now? What, did you run out of cartons?
No,
putting it
like,
in
bro,
bags.
Just imagine if you fucking pull up and you're just like, you are a single cameraman, a full operation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you just get like you got
your
people.
own lights, your own.
Yeah, like you pull up with the full setup, set it up. Dude, it'd be immaculate. There's not that many people that film porn. I bet that would. I mean,
a one-man show.
Be a one-man show like that, you know.
I need to fix my audio setup a little bit and like kind of fine tweak my lighting.
Just throw a shotgun on there. You're fine.
I want to have a bit more because I like a story.
Lav them up.
Like a story, yeah. First.
Oh my god, have we ever watched? I wanted to watch it on the podcast a while ago, but I don't think we ever watched it. Is bad porn intros. Did we ever watch it? Like this is in a bathtub, and also lemon stealing whores.
Yeah,
we never watched it on the pod.
We watched lemon stealing whores on the pod.
Did we watch lemon stealing whores?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay, fuck. I'll have to ask like someone who listens. I don't listen to the fucking podcast. I don't know if we fucking watched it. Lemon stealing whores.
Hold on, let me.
We can bring it up like if we take another break, we can ask or whatever, and then we can bring it up later.
If we don't get an answer right away.
Yeah. But boys, the fucking we need to like write a porn. Like we need to get some serious writing in here, some Quentin Tarantino shit. You know what I mean? Like I want multiple. I want multiverse. I want a multiverse in this porno.
It's the CGM or the Clouded Judgement Cinematic Universe. CJCU.
Cinematic porn universe would be incredible. My cubes are almost entirely melted already. It's been 5 minutes.
Hey man, what's the installation on one of those bad boys?
Yeah, it's pretty good, hey? A lot of insulation. It's plastic. This thing will melt in the sun if I leave it outside for 5 minutes. Holy shit.
Did we ever talk about lemon stealing whores on the pod?
Okay, well, if we did, I don't want to explain what it is just in case we didn't. We'll just brush over the subject and we'll come back. But
such a random sentence to ask the guy.
You're asking some guy. First of all, hey, FYI, people, it's 11:45 p.m. You're getting a random text from Trey. Hey, we ever talk about lemon stealing whores?
But I can't remember.
Whatever. Okay. Well, anyways, we could brush over the subject right now because we want to talk about some other stuff.
Shout out Trevor.
Shout out to Trevor. Yeah,
he's an avid watcher.
Avid watcher of the pod. But yeah, we wanted to talk about the Stanley Cup Finals. Complete segue right there.
Finale de la Coupe de Stanley.
Yeah, we want to talk about the Stanley Cup Finals because the finals, on the last episode, the whole conclusion with the Montreal Canadiens had not happened, right?
No.
It had not happened, yeah.
They were playing Vegas.
They were playing Vegas, pulled it off. The boys pulled it off.
6 games, upset.
Yeah.
Upsetty.
Yeah.
The first 18th seed.
It was Game 7. They went to Game 7. Did they not?
It was Game 6.
It was Game 6?
Yeah.
I never watched the game. I was gone.
They won it in the Bell Center.
Yeah.
Like at home.
That's dirty.
Yeah. In OT.
An OT win in like especially like that to go to the finals.
Yeah.
For the first time since like
since 1993.
Yeah.
It's been like 28 years. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years since the last Canadian team went to the finals. That was Vancouver. Shout out, burning our city down. Yeah, I mean the Hab fans, like the French fans in Montreal, basically did the same thing, but they won.
Yeah.
They flipped.
They were gonna riot regardless, man.
Well, people are just going fucking. Dude, imagine
You're locked
the
up.
country is just about to open up from a lockdown, and all of a sudden your team's in the cup final. I'm going bananas.
I'm flipping cars.
I'm flipping cop cars.
Lighting some paper on fire, throwing it, seeing what happens.
Dude, there's like several videos like you see like the crowd like with like all the volume and stuff like as the play is developing, they have like a window picture in picture of like the play developing. They're starting to rush down. Like Gallagher passes it to fucking.
Were people watching it outside?
Yeah, like right outside the Bell Center watching it. There's like a big monitor right outside the front doors that people were watching it through.
Yeah,
and so it's like Gallagher passes it to Yoel Armia, and like they're skating in 2-on-1. He does the fucking pass across to fucking why can't I think of his name? Lekanen. And and you can just hear like as they're getting in it, there's like a slow like roar. Everybody's like, oh, and then the pass across scores. Whole crowd's going bananas. Fireworks start shooting off in the middle of the crowd.
I can't wait.
One guy like shimmies his way up a fucking like a pole.
Yeah.
He's like standing on top of it like, let's fucking go. There's another person that climbed up. I'm not kidding. He got on top of a sign that was on like the 3rd story of a building.
Yeah.
And he's standing on top of this because right after the win, they were showing the crowd and all the boys, we were at our buddy's house watching it. We're like, get that fucking guy on the sign. And this guy's like, let's go. Like throwing shit off. People are throwing shit up to him. Like, how the fuck did he get up there? And I was like, oh, he must have gotten through one of those windows. And then we watched this guy like a monkey climbs on the sign, like swings himself across. We're like, what the fuck? How did he get up there?
He just like grabs the pole and just fucking goes all the way up.
It was a completely different guy.
Pure adrenaline.
Oh yeah, but like, cause it was the thing
it
where
was a different guy.
Different guy. The pole guy had like it's right outside the Bell Center. Yeah. You can see everybody partying, and then this guy just in like the bottom corner of the screen, you see him like kind of jump up and grab the pole and then just like, and he's like up at the top. It's like
pure adrenaline. This guy's been practicing for months.
Probably hammered.
Oh
like
yeah.
Shit.
There's no way you have the balls to like monkey swing off that sign.
There was another thing too, like from like the wide angle view, people are like picking up like big street cones.
Yeah.
And like oh, you like Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And one dude like takes it like over the head, just yucks it into the crowd, and like I'm like I was watching it live. He like yucks it. I'm like tracking it. Smokes some poor girl in the head. I was
with
like,
a cone.
With a massive like.
Those things are heavy, bro.
Like not like the pointy cones, like the big rounded ones.
Oh, like the fat ones. Yeah.
Like he took that, just yucked it, and it hit some chick in the head. I was like, man.
They're going crazy, man. Going crazy.
But
yeah, man. They're in the finals now. Now they lost game 1. That's where we at in this the current day. Is game 2's tomorrow?
Yeah, game 2 tomorrow. Kind of want to go to the Sheep and watch it because the Sheep's gonna be open.
Yeah,
wasn't open the last 2 days because apparently they don't have air conditioning.
Yeah, dude. It was like that. Like on Sunday, like when I came back from boating, I was gonna order some food with my family for dinner, and call around a couple places. Everywhere's closed. Yeah, everywhere was shut down. I'm like, oh my god.
Called Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut closed.
It's open.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it was closed.
Yeah, they're open now.
It was open, like regular open. They sold out of everything in an hour.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I was one of the people that got the pizza.
You got the pizza?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We got it. Went up and watched game 1. We got the pizza.
You got the pizza. Yeah, I tried to order some pizza. They're like, yeah, we're not cooking anything. I'm like, just throw some cheese on some bread, put it outside for 10 minutes. I'll come pick it up.
I'll come. I will drive to you. You don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do it. I'll come make the pizza. I will come and make the pizza. I'll do it.
You're wearing the fucking COD Black Ops 3 like fire guy. Hope you brought this BF 5000. You're like wearing his suit, cooking a pizza.
Cooking a pea, dude. But yeah, everywhere was closed down. Had to settle for some Red Robin.
It's not bad.
It wasn't bad, but I had to wait like an hour and a half for it.
Fuck that.
But yeah, man, I should have just settled. Just ate some ice cubes for dinner, like a vegan,
like a good boy. Yeah, I just ate air tonight, and even that was boiling hot. Fuck. It's to a point when like you go outside and you take a single breath in and you can feel the oxygen boiling away. You're like,
yeah.
Why?
It's
the inner lining of my lungs.
The fact that it's 33 degrees out like today or whatever the fuck, 35 degrees, and it was 10 degrees hotter yesterday. Does anyone know why this happened? I was talking about this with my buddy last night.
It was a heat bubble that moved across. Just happens.
What if it was like a solar flare and they weren't telling us, but we were all gonna die?
If it was a solar flare that actually made it
Just like a
way to
mini
us,
one, just the mini one. It was just a
Yeah.
mini one.
all technology would have been fried. All of it.
I love how solar flares can just happen at any time, and we're all just gonna die.
Well, okay, here's the thing though. A solar flare that reaches from the sun to Earth.
Because are they like? Is it when a solar flare happens? Is it like a pinpoint direction, or is it just
no.
like general heat?
It's not like a blast of heat, man. It's literally like
Well, it's the radiation and shit.
a
Right?
thing of like coming off the sun, but it doesn't come off so far as to like even touch near Mercury. Like it,
No. What? Like I'm not
like
talking
a
about.
proper solar flare is when like you'll see like the sun, like a tentacle kind
Yeah.
of looking thing will lash off.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I'm not saying the tentacle is gonna come and hit us.
But it doesn't blast heat or radiation nearly hard enough to actually hit us.
Yes, it can.
We've
solar
never,
flare, bro?
It's never happened before.
Not in our lifetime, or not in any lifetime that we
Prior?
know. Prior lifetime, but dude, hey, shit happens, bro. Sun's fucking old, man. It can just happen at any moment, and there's nothing we can do. Put on your shades, go hide in your Yeti cooler.
So like at any point, 8 minutes and whatever 20 seconds from now, we're just gonna die. Imagine,
I'm saying it's a possibility.
Imagine thinking that.
I'm
though.
saying it's a possibility.
I know, but imagine thinking that, like your political or no, like your philosophical view. At any minute, at any 8-minute interval from now until then, we're gonna die. Just mass panic, go crazy, just lose your minds.
I haven't slept in years. Every day is a panic. Okay, I set a timer.
I sleep in 7.5-minute intervals, and when I wake up, I tell my parents I love them. Beep, 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 beep. I love you, man.
I love you. Okay,
You like survive the next minute and a half. You're like, we're good.
We're
I have 6.5 more minutes to sleep. Fuck.
Oh my
What a
God.
life.
Yeah, but hey, like that was my thought process yesterday when I was outside in the heat. I'm like, it's a solar flare, we're dying.
What about, like you said, like Iran is like 50 degrees,
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yeah,
Like, what
it's
about
like that all the time.
These poor bastards. That I remember when they said like they showed I don't know why I remember this. It was during like one of the recent World Cups.
Yeah.
Like they were showing like the next one because it was gonna happen in like Qatar.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And they were like, yeah, the next one's gonna be in Qatar around the same time. Right now it's fucking 58 degrees. It was like the hottest place on earth at the time. It's like, hey man, you got AC in those stadiums? Don't think that's happening.
They just got one of those fans that blow mist.
So no, literally, like yeah, like the fucking like a squirt gun.
I just try to find one of those.
What are you trying to do? Season your chicken? My grandma used to do. I'm not even kidding. She had a spray bottle
And she
with like
spray it on the chick.
with water. Yeah, she would have it on like some nice like low roasting like coals, slow cooking it.
Yeah.
This is back in like I remember this summer of 2010 because the day she was doing this, I went and saw Andrew Ladd with the Stanley Cup that he won with Chicago that year.
Let's go.
Yeah, so come home, grandma's chilling outside. Just like she got some nice like fucking soul tunes going.
Yeah.
Chilling outside.
This is your black grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, recently passed. Not
Really?
recently, in 2016. It's been a few years, but
It's been 5 years.
late grandma.
R.I.P. grandma.
Yeah, rip Alice. Love you.
Love you, Alice.
No, yeah, she'd be like sitting out there lounging every like 10 minutes or so. She'd get up, kind of poke it around, flip it, and then get the spray bottle. She'd get it like nice like tss, tss on there. Ooh.
Oh, we got to try that.
It's beautiful if you do it right. Oh,
Yeah. A
beautiful.
little
That
seasoning in there.
best chicken I've ever had in my life. Best chick. She like
Blows Popeyes out of the water.
like
This is the water. This is the water. This is the water. The Popeyes is like deep in the water. Deep in the water. And hers is just blowing like way out of the water.
like you ever seen like a humpback whale like come
Yeah.
out of the water? You know what I mean? Like do the little twirl.
Do a little twirl.
Splash.
That's her chicken.
That's Popeyes.
Oh.
Hers is like the fucking elephant gun with the guy. That's just.
Oh my God.
She's the Inuit person that's just hunting for whale oil.
Just pulling it out the water.
Out the water.
Holy shit.
Reel it in. No, but you dude, yeah, like same thing when we went back there. The last time we went back there was like 2013.
Yeah.
And one morning, like I wake up, it's like 7:30 in the morning, and my uncle Doug was just making like an absolute racket. And I was like, "What are you doing, man?" We all get up. We're like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Get the barbecue going early." I'm like, fucking have at her. Go back to sleep. Wake up at like 10 a.m. to just the smell of like ribs, chicken, sauce.
Don't tell me. Do you know how hungry I am, Trey? Don't tell me this.
Every type of meat.
Don't tell me this.
I go outside and they got like it's a full-on cookout.
Full on cookout.
Like fresh macaroni and cheese.
Because you've been to a black man's cookout.
Multiple
black man's cookout. That's so hard to get into, bro.
Yeah. I was the
You were grandfathered in.
Only white person there. Only one.
Do they look at you weird when you're like...
Well, I mean, no, because I'm like literally blood related to them. But at the
yeah,
same time, like if you took a picture, bro, like it's if I stood in the middle, it's so eerily similar to that Piper Perry picture. Just sitting in the middle, like I was, I think, 23. I would have been like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah. That's so fun. Holy fuck. That's hilarious. Piper Perry. That's a classic photo.
You gotta fucking put that in the background as I say that. Oh.
That's the thumbnail. It's just, I'm going to Photoshop your face.
My face on
onto
it.
Piper Perry.
Get my dad, my brother, my grandpa.
Trey went to a cookout.
Black man's cookout. God. Nah, but yeah, dude. The next.
Is it true the macaroni is nuts? Dude, I want to go so bad, but I have 3 black friends because where we live, there's like none of them, and I've befriended all of them. I've befriended all of them.
Give me a chance, please. Give me a ticket.
Not solely for that reason,
obviously, but
like
Noah, like
my percentage of getting in is a little bit higher.
Best food I've ever eaten, man. Fuck. Like, and it's not even close. Not even close.
You know where I want to go? I really want to go to like Texas and try like their barbecue and shit. Because I've seen like when they cut that fucking brisket, bro. Yeah. Oh my god.
I would 3 places, like 4 specifically for barbecue and like foods that I really want to go to. Mm-hmm. Like for mostly like an actual barbecue. You know what I mean? I want to go to Texas, like you mentioned, for like a nice like Texas style brisket. I want to go to Louisiana for like a nice fucking cookout in Louisiana.
Nice. They got shit called
Cajun.
gumbo there. That's apparently nuts.
Gumbo's nuts.
Never had gumbo, but
I've had some.
I don't really fuck with like shrimp and shit like that. Like I love shrimp, but it seems.
Trust me, dude. Like
is it good?
When you have it, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Last place I want to go to is fucking Brazil, dude. Apparently they have the craziest barbecue down there.
Yeah, it's like crickets and shit.
Wow. No, man.
I'm joking.
I know, but
they eat bugs there.
No, they don't. Not in Brazil. Are you talking about like the lowest of the low in the favela when it's scraping bugs off the ground? Fuck. No. Like I'm talking like
where the fuck Thailand and shit they eat crickets and shit.
What the fuck, Brazil,
bro? I don't fucking know,
South
man.
America,
bro.
Fucking going into the Amazon and finding any bug possible, please. I haven't eaten in
Tarantula.
18 days. No, but one of the guys I work with,
they have nuts barbecue in Brazil.
This guy, when I did my practicum at that company,
yeah,
he's one of the he's their main editor basically. And this guy's like just all he could talk about, because we went out for lunch a few times. All this guy's talking about, man, if you ever get the chance to have like a proper Brazilian barbecue. Do it without like lights out. He's like, we would get paid like on Friday or whatever day, pool all of our money together and buy all of the meat. And like all weekend, dude, you're doing, you're like sipping beers, smoking weed, and just cooking barbecue the whole weekend. Fuck. It's like, dude, that sounds crazy.
I have been binge watching this fucking YouTube channel, and it is my favorite YouTube channel on the entire YouTube sphere right now. It's called the Gouda Foods or something. It's called Gouda Foods. It's this guy. I think he's Brazilian, actually. Or he's...
Brazil?
Something. He's something. He's got an accent. It's like this total dad. Total dad. He's just got an accent. Must be Brazilian. It's definitely not. I know what a Brazilian accent is. It's not. But anyways, wherever he's from, he's just this fucking guy, and he makes steaks. That's all he does, is just make steaks on his YouTube channel. And he always like does like different types of ways to make steak. He'll come in with like a Wagyu steak, and he has like it's like good quality, and he does weird shit like he'll like deep fried a steak in Wagyu fat one time. Ooh. He dry ages a bunch of steaks and tries like different dry aging techniques, which I've never had a dry aged steak. That's a little bit like, I bet it's good, but also like the meat's been set. Have you had it? A dry aged steak? Is it like,
fucking crazy.
because he talks about this like, he's like, yeah, there's that dry age flavor. I'm like, is that mold?
No. It's like if you're actually dry aging something properly, you're not just leaving it out in the sun. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. It's in
it's
like
a proper, like there's no mold, no fucking stuff getting to
Yeah.
it. It's just aging for like 20 days or however long you want to do it for.
Yeah.
Flavor's fucking immaculate.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah. But so anyways, he tried like there's some techniques and shit that I've seen on his videos. Apparently, he did one video where he bought it was like 5 $1 steaks. It was like shitty cut of meat. And he was finding out the best ways to make it better, more tender, whatever the fuck, because this specific type of meat was literally $1, and it's like the part of the cow that nobody actually wants.
A single A fucking, yeah.
Right? And so apparently one of the best things that you can do is put it in pineapple juice for like 30 minutes in the fridge. Put it in pineapple juice for 30 minutes in the fridge. There's enzymes in the pineapple juice that break down the meat and make it fucking tender as hell. Like the meat looks weird. It comes out, it's like not red, it's like pink and almost like whitish looking because the enzymes are breaking down the meat. But it cuts through like fucking butter. And you can do this with a $1 steak. Yeah, he does crazy shit, man. He like he injects Wagyu fat into like $1 into like a $1 steak. He like had Wagyu fat and like injected it into it.
Does it make it better? Or is that one more of like a...
I can't remember that one specifically. Huh. But I do know that pineapple juice is by far the best one. Apparently honey does it as well. It has enzymes that do
because
that.
honey is just regurgitated, right? So of course it's like from bees, so it's gonna have like the stuff to break it down because that's already broken down by them.
Yeah, but it's a specific enzyme that breaks down the specific meat, or not specific meat, but just meat in general.
It's probably the same thing that we have in like our saliva.
Maybe.
Because it's like that's why they tell you with like camera gear, never get your actual saliva on a lens because those things just slowly eat away at the coat material on your glass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, our saliva's just fucking... We got like...
It's like acidic, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up. It's just like full of shit that'll just eat away at anything. Yeah. It's fucked.
That's why bread's not good for your teeth. Because your saliva breaks it down and turns it into sugar.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you.
Well,
but hey, legitimately, I want to try like some of these fucking techniques. I was going to on the weekend if it wasn't 1,000 degrees because my dad wasn't here this weekend. Yeah. He was out playing some drums, being a rock star. I wanted to get a piece of meat, or get a steak, nothing too crazy, and put it in some pineapple juice. And like it doesn't change the flavor of the meat like pineapple-y or anything like that.
Well, you're not marinating it long enough to do that.
You just wash it off after and fucking cook her. Immaculate.
I don't know if this guy specifically, your guys ever tried it, but there's another way. I forget what the actual term is, but it's a specific cooker that you have to buy. You put a really good cut of steak in, or even like a regular cut of steak in like one of these bags, and it like seals it, so it's like it sucks all the air out of it, like this machine. When you put it in water, like in a part of this machine, it puts it in water and it like boils it, but inside the bag, so it's not actually getting like boiled properly. Yeah, it's like just like a heat on it, a heat thing. Yeah, it's like cooking it that way. So you put it in there for a couple minutes, it cooks it through, or like to like a nice medium rare,
and then you sear it. You
take it out and like pan fry it. And it gives it like, it's apparently the craziest fucking thing because you only pan fry it for like 30 seconds on either side just to get a nice brown crisp, but you're not actually like, that's not cooking it at all.
Yeah, it's already cooked. Because you're getting it to a specific temperature.
Exactly.
Right.
And it cooks the meat, but it like gives you like the perfect medium. Like, you see like the medium rares where it's like just on the outside, like that's how it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And on like the thinner part of the steak, it's the same. It's not like it's any deep. Like, when you put it on.
I know
what
you mean. Yeah, it
how
gets deep and shit.
Sometimes it'll be like well done on some parts,
and then in the middle it's only medium rare.
But like the whole thing is perfect all the way through. That's because it's a perfect temperature.
He uses he does do it's a specific way that he dry ages, because in actual dry age, if you were to dry age something, there's like a dry age room, and these pieces of meat they're open in the air. Like if we're talking like a proper dry age, if it's in like, if you go to like a restaurant and there's dry age shit, or like whatever, like a meat shop or whatever the fuck, it looks kind of like a sauna or some shit, and it's all this meat's in there, it's temperature controlled, and they're in there for 30 days or however long the dry age is. But this specific one that this guy does, the way that he dry ages, is it's a type of bag that you use on a vacuum sealer.
Yeah.
And he vacuum seals the meat in that, and you just put it in the fridge for 30 days or however long you're dry aging.
Cool.
It's pretty interesting. I want to try it one day, but I'm just not that, like, I'm only 22, so I'm not there yet. There's some fun stuff you got to wait for later in life. I'm going to start experimenting with my, like,
when you're like
my cooking.
35.
Yeah, when I'm like 30, I want to be the grill master. You can't have all your tips and tricks done that you want to test out when you're fucking 22.
You got to be a dad first. It's a dad.
Yeah, you got to be. You can't dry. It's illegal to dry age anything before you have a kid. It's illegal, right?
Oh, you're not wrong. It'd just be like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Thinking about dry aging some steaks, testing out different things with the enzymes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the most dad shit I've ever heard.
I'm gonna cut the grass and have a beer, Bud Light Lime.
I cut the grass, have a nice Miller Lime in the sun while my steaks dry age in some fucking pineapple.
You're like, hey, bro, aren't you
enzymes.
22? Yeah.
Yeah, we're having kids nowadays, aren't we?
Yeah, man.
You have no dad bod. You're like the most jacked.
You're just jacked
20-year-old.
as fuck, dry aging meat.
See, I already
There's just
got
something.
the bod for
There's
it.
just
I'm
something
perfect.
about, dude. This motherfucker was dry aging like random. He was dry aging shrimp, dry aged shrimp, bro, and they literally turned into nothing. They just like into nothing. You couldn't even cook him. They turned in. It was like it was thin like paper, bro, and he like tried to bite it, and he was like, "This is fucking terrible." This is my favorite YouTube channel. I swear to God, and it's very good.
How long did he dry age the shrimp
30
for?
days or something like that, bro.
It's been in my deep freeze for a month. It's paper.
4 shrimp. It's paper thin, bro. I'm not even joking. I'll show you the video after. It's
That's so
fucking
good.
incredible.
Fucking
Yeah, man. I love this guy. He fucking, because I want to have like a proper Wagyu steak. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've had Wagyu before one time with you. Yeah, but it's like thin
You
cut.
have to have that's different. It's like that's like Japanese style, like a sushi style, thin cut.
I want a steak.
I want a full.
You ever had
Wagyu
one?
Steak. No, I've had pieces of it.
Yeah.
But I've never had like a full steak to myself with like a nice baked potato Caesar salad.
See, that's what I'm seeing. These fucking. I'm seeing these like influencers and these fucking rich people, and they're out here spending all their money on like tequila and whatever the fuck they do, Lamborghinis. For me, all I want is a Wagyu steak every night. That's all I want. Perfectly
I wouldn't
seared.
be able to have it every night, man. Because it's too good.
Well, I'd hire this fucking Gouda guy to dry age me some shrimp.
Yeah, test out different stuff. I could never have the best stuff because
Well, yeah,
you
maybe not.
you get tired of it. You know what I mean?
Well, you get tired of it, but also like if you're already living that lifestyle, kind of where you if you could afford it to, having like
I would, dude. I don't know. Like
maybe not every day. You know what I mean? But like I would have it often. But I don't see. Maybe they just don't flex the Wagyu steaks. But
I feel like once a month would be like a thing. Like have like a specific day in the month where you're like.
I feel like I could crush
nice
a
Friday
massive
night.
one. I feel like I could crush a massive.
Oh
one.
yeah, if you set yourself up, didn't have lunch that day, you just come home starving, and like all of a sudden there's some Wagyu beef steak gets served in front of you. I'm devouring that.
Yeah.
With like the premium fucking, like whatever fucking premium alcohol you can get, with a nice fucking like Cannabec gold potato, double baked, got all your stuff in there, and then a perfect Caesar salad. All I want in life.
You would have to have a glass of red wine with that.
Sure.
You would have to have a glass of red
I'll have a
wine.
glass of red. Red's okay. White's too dry.
Aged for 500 years.
Aged for 35 days. It's thin as paper. You bite into it and the steak goes. Wow. You can taste the marbling in that. Wow. Oh.
But yeah.
Let me have some of this wine. Stir it up. Spit into a fucking bucket. God, I hate rich people. Fuck you. And I love that. My parents like go to like a wine tasting and they're trying to be like all like fancy. They're like, oh yeah, all these people were like sipping this like $7,000 wine, swishing it around, spitting it into a bucket. What are you doing?
Man, what are you doing? Yeah, they found this in Davy Jones' locker. It's been locked. It's been locked away.
Found this in the Queen Anne's Revenge, fucking Blackbeard ship. 700 years aged. Fine red.
Perfectly. Take a sip of this wine. tastes like shit.
Pours out fucking green.
It pours out just chunky. This was grapes? Huh?
Hey.
It's 90% alcohol at this point.
By that point, 110.
110.
It's broken the record. It breaks the Richter scale for alcohol. Not even the same
We
scale.
sent this up to space
My legs
2,000
are-
years ago.
Bro, my legs are wet.
From sweat?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
We
man.
need to stop this, bro. I'm dying.
Yeah, we can stop. We can. What are we at for time here?
Like 58, 40, 58,
Total?
50.
Yeah. We'll call this one. We'll call this one.
Hey, real quick. Was that there last time we filmed? On the wall?
Oh, no, it wasn't.
No? Shout out to me. I graduated. Get fucked, world. Let's go.
Yeah, what a nice way to put it. Congratulations to Trey, everybody. Trey is now a fucking...
I'm a professional. This is a professional podcast.
He's a professional. He's officially graduated.
With honors.
With honors. Fuck yeah. Does it
Fucking
say honors
good.
on that bitch?
Yeah, television video production with distinction. With high distinction is like a 4.0 GPA. I got a 3.7 GPA.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
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 All right, boys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Drink your fucking water. I cannot stress this
Please,
enough.
God.
Please.
It's so
Oh
hot
my
outside.
God, I'm dying. Oh my God. Drink your fucking water, please. I'm dying.
We love
you guys. Peace out. Pew.
Bye-bye.